Hello, everybody. This is a message to the young, the very young that are watching out there. I would say everybody that's very young, from 40 years old on down. But yeah, especially the ones that are under 18 years of age. That are all. There's a lot of young people I've noticed on here more than anything. What we have here going on is a revolution in the computer. Most of us could probably say we've all grown up with bad language that's going on, and from your parents, from our parents growing up, and so on. It's unfortunate, but this is the way the world is. Even I've grown up with bad language from my own parents. It's not written in any dictionaries or any encyclopedias or anything that the bad language is bad. And in different languages you wouldn't even recognize as bad language. There's 75 different kinds of languages, and then I guess do they all have their bad language as well? Think about it. That's not the issue here, but bad language does have an effect on people. There's no doubt about it. Now, understand the age range mostly I see on here from under 18 years old and up to 25 years old. Now, there's a lot of mixed ages on here. I'm 42 years old myself. And I want you to know, all of you that are young, you start to be a man past the age of 18. What this revolution is about, you see, is when you pass the age of 18, you don't need parents anymore. You're not to be told what to do. That's the problem with the governments now, all over the planet. We have governments. Unfortunately, it's our own, your parents, my parents, everybody before us that gave power to the governments that run everything. Well, the power has been screwed. It's been corrupted. We have to live our lives no longer without governments. We have to get rid of all the governments, period. We don't need governments anymore. And you have to understand this. It's like having mother and fathers. You know, it's like having parents that we don't need to have. You understand, people are not supposed to be bossing each other around. That we have no authority over each other. So you see, that's why the governments and authority is an issue. They're way too corrupt. We got way too many laws. There has to be a U.S. Constitution convention that has to be made. So I want you to know, just don't be offended by the extreme language and stuff that is used on the sites by the older folks on here. We are fighting this battle. All of you who wish to join and are past the age of 18 years old, feel free to do so, because this war is the war of the mind. You've been misdirected, misled, lied to for so long. Those days are over. We're entering a new kingdom, a kingdom without laws, but the law of God Himself only. It's a free world, and we will not have authority over each other anymore. It's our new world is going to be based on just leadership alone. So I hope this video has helped out, and understand that try not to be offended by deep emotional language that is going to be used. For this is what YouTube is all about: freedom of language, freedom of speech. These words do not exist in any dictionaries, any encyclopedias. You're only told that they're bad language. But how do you know? How do we know what the bad language is bad? Coming from the time of cavemen, from all the languages, 75 of them that there is. I have to cut this short. This 10 minutes. These videos only run 10 minutes. So, like I said, folks, you are the young. This world is yours. It's gonna be yours. And for us that are still around and still alive and can share it too as well, we're going to help bring you a free world that like you've never seen before. On an added note, in the new world, the world of God and peace, and an everlasting peace ever after, bad language will not be an issue anymore, because we won't need it. We won't need it. We just won't need it. You understand that? So, just relax, and if you care to join in, we're going to have the greatest time. It's going to be the greatest battle of Armageddon have you ever seen. It's going to be the new way of life. No more authority and no more control. You will have to be controlled if you're under the age of 18. For that is basically, authority is to be held in a household. One who has the house, your mother and father, the house in which a place that you live and you stay, you are to respect. What you do once you're out is your prerogative. That's what you're gonna do after you're a free person. And you understand that when you have your own kids and you're raising your own families and so on afterwards. And you'll realize also that the end of money is going to fix everything as well. For that's what this revolution is going to be all about. Removing all authority and to end money so that we all live on an equal basis. Of course, schooling and college and all that is still going to exist. We're going to reduce our life as well. We're going to reduce it way back from 40 hours a week. And we're going to have a lot more than just 2 weeks vacation a year. We're going to take, in my next video, I'm going to suggest that we just take the entire summer off to be with our children. Hey, all you kids out there, you want more time with your mom and dad, but you're not getting it. And you never will, as long as corruption exists. You see, our life has been so overproductive. We don't need to work 40 hours a week anymore. We don't need to work 2 weeks. We don't need to work the entire month anymore. Why I'm suggesting we only work maybe 2 weeks a month. 3 whole months of vacation. Just think the 2 weeks a month for each month would be an awesome vacation. It's like a vacation for each month. Then take 3 whole months off. There's going to be a lot more free time. Because there can be. We got so much population to take care of everything we need to be taken care of. The basics, like your water and manufacturing of food and keeping our energy supply. We're going to get away from driving on the road so much. This is how we'll save our environment and save global warming and so on. We don't need to be driving all the time. It used to be driving was enjoyable, but it's not. Driving is more like murder now than an enjoyable experience to go from point A to point B, so on. So we're just going to get away from driving altogether and just let the truckers have the roads. And, people that actually use their vehicles for businesses and so on. We're going to do a lot more business from our home instead of working out of shops and buildings. There's a lot of ideals going on, and if you have any questions, you can ask me. So feel free. You're going to love this new world, but you're just not going to like the way it's going to be coming to you. It's going to have to be forced because the corruption will not step down. They have to be forced to step down. So I'll let this go. This is up to about 10 minutes now, practically. So, give me a ring, give me a holler. If like any questions, I'd like to talk about anything. Anybody that's under the age of 18, any youngsters out there, you need somebody that to help you out and tell you things. I've got answers, but hey, I don't have all the answers. I have questions too. but I've got a lot of answers. But I'm going after the big dogs. I'm talking about those that are big, that consider themselves authority over everybody. Nope. Authority is coming to its end. Bye-bye.